As of recording, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire is coming out in 2 days. And personally, I am very excited, and from what I've seen online, a lot of people are also very excited for the movie. For this video, I will only show footage from the first trailer in order to not spoil anything for myself and anyone who's watching the video. Without further ado, let's get into hopes and expectations. Before that, make sure to like and subscribe. Firstly, I want this movie to matter. The MonsterVerse has gone on for a long time, a decade, and this should be the most important movie of the franchise. So far, we've not had a movie that really shaked up the world, completely changed everything. Like, the closest was King of the Monsters, or Godzilla vs. Kong, to completely change, everything. Like, there should be a MonsterVerse before and after Godzilla X Kong. Like, I want Shimo and Scar King to, mess the world up, Shimo's gotta, send it back to the Ice Age or something, and, I don't know, make Godzilla lose an arm or something. Make Kong, I don't know, lose his face, I don't know, something. Just change up the status quo. Kill some of the humans, some of the important ones. Kill Millie Bobby Brown. Like, who actually likes your character, Just do something big and important that, okay, wow, this movie is it. We're getting serious now, Well, not serious. We're not, Citizen Kane serious. I mean, the story's picking up, stuff's happening, this is important, this is not a skippable movie, Next, I want some well-written humans. Listen, I'm not asking for -1 levels of writing, okay? I know what I'm going to do when you watch a MonsterVerse movie, okay? But if you get at least some likable humans, ones you can root for, ones that aren't just cookie cutter, bland human characters, let's get some interesting characters. Or at least let's develop the ones we have. Like the mute girl who can communicate with Kong, let's give her an actual personality instead of just putting her hand out to talk to Kong or raising the little statue, whatever, or little doll of Kong. Let's give her a personality. Let's develop some characters, something, anything. So yeah, the human characters have been the worst aspect of probably the entire MonsterVerse. So if we can have that well written, it'll probably be the best movie in the MonsterVerse because the action looks like it's gonna be great. And if we get good, just good human characters plus the great action, come on, bang every movie. Speaking of the great fights, that's another necessity, okay? The movie needs to have really good fights. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-duh. That's required. It must. But I'm not too worried about that because it's directed by Adam Wingard. He did Godzilla vs. Kong in 2021, and that had some of the best fights in the MonsterVerse too. So this movie should have great fights too. Next, I want these new villains, Shimon and Scar King, to be iconic, okay? We haven't had a new iconic kaiju or titan from Legendary to the same level as someone like King Ghidorah or Mothra. Now I know it's a high bar, but I hope at least these new kaiju can get someone level as iconic as a Gigan, like a Megalon, somewhere around that level. Make it so that we think 30 years from now, people go oh, that's Shimo, man, I love that guy, If they will react when they see Gigan on screen, Furthermore, let's see some new lore. Let's learn Godzilla's actual origin story, where he came from, his ancient wars, his ancestors, all of that, I know the comics show some of it, but let's see it on screen. Let's see Kong's ancestors, his parents, how they got to Skull Island, what that group of monkeys are about in the Middle Earth. From the trailers, it looks like the movie is expanding the world and adding a lot of new lore, and they are going to talk about all that stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, let's see that in the movie. One of my biggest hopes is that I want it to feel like a modern Showa era film, All the movies have that classic Showa feel, kind of campy, kind of corny, but still very much having fun, It's still having some kind of deeper themes in it. Last but not least, I want Godzilla and Kong to be the stars. They should be in this movie a lot and be the main characters, I don't want 2014 nonsense where they barely appear. So basically, this movie should just be a combination of all the best parts of the MonsterVerse. Let's get some of the good written characters from Skull Island, the action from Godzilla vs. Kong, get all that lore building from King of the Monsters, get the good shots from 2014, get all of that and make it just one big movie. Shoot the best movie in the MonsterVerse. But anyways, those are my hopes. Thanks for watching, and let's hope this movie does well so we can get even more Godzilla films.